See, yesterday we have configured for Dunning program, right? And also we posted one invoice. Company code SSKV, customer account 2276. Click on execute. See, yesterday we posted one invoice, right? Document date and posting date is 27/10/2022. And see, due date symbol. The due date symbol is overdue, right? Now, for this invoice, the payment terms is 001, right? So it was due yesterday itself, right? But till today, we did not receive the payment. Now, we will see how to execute the Dunning program. So transaction code F150. Run on. Normally, it is always current date. Run on 28/10/2022. Within brackets, current date. Identification, use some name or number, SSKV. Click on parameter tab. Dunning date is equal to 30/10/2022. I will tell you why. Dunning date is equal to 30/10/2022. Within brackets, due date plus 2 days grace days. Due date plus 2 days grace days. As defined in the Dunning procedure. As defined in the Dunning procedure. Assigned in the customer master record. Assigned in the customer master record. So in the training class only, we have to observe like this, right? But in the real time, normally this Dunning date also current date, right? But here, why I'm giving 30/10/2022, I will explain you. Then documents posted up to 28/10/2022. Within brackets, current date. Then customer is equal to 2276. Customer is equal to 2276. Click on save. Now, in the real time, what happens? How do we give the parameters? See, Dunning date is always current date only. So today is 28/10/2022. Then documents posted up to also current date only. Then customer range we enter. 22762, right? 2300. So we have entered all the 25 customers, right? Click on save. In this case, right, how the system analyzes which customer is overdue, and for that customer, what are the invoices that are overdue. So how the system will analyze this, right? Here we do the customer range, right? 22762 2300. So at the first instance, the system verifies whether there are any open items in the first customer in 2276. If there are no any open items in the first customer, it will leave the customer, it will go to next customer 2277. Again, in the next customer also, first the system verifies whether there are any open items. Again, in the second customer also, there are no any open items, then it will go to next customer and so on. So at the first instance, the system verifies whether there are any open items. Now, let us also verify the open items in the customer account, FBL5N. So in the first customer, 2276, there is one open item, 75,000. Then from this open item, the system will find the payment terms. The system will find the payment terms. From the payment terms, it determines the credit period, right? Then the credit period is added to baseline date. The credit period is added to baseline date, right? So payment terms 0001 means immediate, right? Baseline date is 27/10/22 means the payment is to be due, the payment is to be received yesterday itself. So the due date of this invoice is 27/10/2022. Still now clear? Then it goes to the customer master record. So from the customer master record, it will identify dunning procedure. Now it will go to the dunning procedure. SSKB, right? From the dunning procedure, it will identify line item grace periods. Okay. So the line item grace periods are added to due date. That's how system determines the dunning date. So due date of the invoice is 27/10/2022. From that day, 2 days are to be over. 28th October should be over. 29th October should be over. So the customer has to be sent to dunning notice only on 30th October. Till now clear? Now, the dunning date determined by the system is compared with the dunning date given here. So if the dunning date determined by the system is falling after the dunning date given by the user here, system will use that invoice at that point of time. Then if any other invoice are there, it will go to the next invoice and it will analyze that invoice same. So the dunning date determined by the system is 30th October, right? But what is the date you have given? Today's date. So system will not print the letter. But I have to show you the letter today itself, right? That's why I give the date like 30th of 2022. But remember, in the real time, always we enter the current date only. Clear? Click on save. Now, go back, click on schedule button. Just a minute. Let me close all of the screens. Click on back arrow. Click on see parameters were maintained. So click on schedule button. Output device is equal to LP01. Do one thing. Output device LP01. So this sentence output device LP01 should be there after click on schedule button. You strike out this line here, right? And you make it, you insert it after click on schedule button. Output device is equal LP01. Click on continue. It is also not there. Please add it. Click on continue. Select start immediately. It is there. Select start immediately. Now click on schedule button. See, dunning selection is running. Again, click on enter. See, dunning selection is complete. One dunning notice is generated, of which one are to be set. Then click enter until message dunning selection is complete appears, right? So it is there. Dunning selection is complete. Then click on dunning printout button. This is the dunning printout button. Then output device is equal to LP01. Output device is equal to LP01. Click on continue. Click on continue. Click on print. So click enter until message Dunning printout is complete up here. See, Dunning printout is running. Now you have to click on enter. Dunning printout is complete. So customer 1 Dunning printout, vendor 0 printouts. Then click on sample printout button. Output device is equal to LP01. Output device is equal to LP01. Click on continue. Click on continue. You strike off enter. Make it as continue. Click on continue. Customer number is equal to 2276. So for this customer, I want to see the sample printouts. Click on print. See, sample printout scheduled. And sample printout is running. Then click on enter. See, sample printout is complete. Then click enter until message sample printout is complete appears. Then click on individual Dunning notice. Output device is equal to LP01. Output device LP01. Click on enter. Company code SSKD. Click on sample printout. See, the system is saying that, right, it is taking the Dunning customer. See the notice and click on continue. And cancel. Click on Dunning history button. This is called Dunning history button. And look at the screen. By clicking on Dunning history button and by giving the information of account type and company code, the system will update 2 fields in every customer master record for whom the Dunning letters were generated. They are date of last done and Dunning level, right? See, first let us execute. Then after the execution, we will go back to the customer master record. There I will show you these 2 fields. Then I will explain how they are updated, why they are updated, and how they can be used. The account type is equal to D, means customer. Just a minute. The account type is equal to D. Company code SSKV. Click on execute. Click on execute. Select the identification SSKV. Click on display Dunning notice. Click on display Dunning notice. Keep the cursor on the document or customer number. Keep the cursor on document here or customer number, whatever it is. You can keep the cursor anywhere. Click on print preview. Output device is called LP01. Click on enter. See, this is the Dunning notice. Company, Rahul and Company. This is the date of Dunning, 30/10/2022. Our accounting clerk, telephone number, fax number, your account with us. Postings are considered up to and including 28/10/2022. Dear Sir, Madam, the invoices listed below are due for payment. If you have paid the amounts due in the intervening period, right, please disregard this letter. Document number 611, date is 27/2022, currency INR, amount is 75,000, due date is yesterday, 27/2022, number of days in arrears is 3 days. Dunning date is 30th, right? And the due date of the invoice is 27/10. So overdue days are 3 days. Then this is first Dunning letter. Dunning charge 100 rupees. Then total of due items 75,100. Then balance of account 75,000. Total of due items 75,100. Balance of account 75,000. That means system will print the dunning charges only in the dunning letter. It will not update the dunning charges in the customer account. Write on this point there. The system will not update. The system will not update the system will not update the dunning charges in the customer account. In the customer account, when the dunning letter is printed. When the dunning letter is printed. The dunning charges are printed only in the dunning letter. The dunning charges are printed only in the dunning letter. So here, suppose if the customer pays 75,100. See, account balance is 75,000 only. In the customer account, the opened will be 75,000 only, right? But if the customer pays 75,100, what happens?
That will be an income to the company.
Sorry?
That will be an income to the company, right, sir?
Income to the company, exactly. So it has to be transferred to other incomes account.
Yeah.
Create one some GL account, miscellaneous incomes or other incomes. Then this 100 rupees is to be transferred to miscellaneous account. Suppose if the customer does not pay 100 rupees dunning charges, no issues. You can directly set off against the opening. So why the system does not update? Because sometimes on the basis of the relationships with our customers, right, you may allow the customer not to pay dunning charge. So this is the first dunning letter. Now, check customer master record, XD02. Customer is equal to 2276. Company code SSKV. Click on enter. Look at the screen. The system has updated the date of last done on 30th/10/2022, dunning level 1. Now, how the system uses these two fields later on? Say, for example, we are executing the dunning program again on 2/11/2022. So this is the dunning date, right? This is the dunning date. Okay, then we have given the customer number 2276. Now, first, the system will verify whether there are any open items in the customer account. Yes, there are open items, right? Then it comes to the customer master account, right? There it will find date of last lend. So date of last lend for this customer is 30th/10/2022, right? So from there, it goes to the customer master record. From the customer master record, it will identify the dunning procedure. So from there, it will go to the dunning procedure. From the dunning procedure, it will identify dunning interval in days. So the system will add 7 days to the date of last done. So as per the system, the dunning letter has to be sent only on 7/11, right? But what is today's date? 2/11. So the dunning date determined by the system is falling after the dunning date given by the user. So system will not consider that invoice in the next dunning run on 2nd November 2022. Till now clear? Okay. We are executing the dunning program again on 7/11/2022. So in that case, the dunning date determined by the system and also the dunning date given by the user are matching. Right? The dunning date determined by the system is falling on the dunning date given by the user. So system understands that it has to print the letter. But which number letter? Whether the system has to print a first number letter or second letter, or third letter, or fourth letter. For that, it uses this dunning level number 1. So system understands that, okay, dunning level number 1 means first letter has been printed. So it will print second letter. That's how the system uses this dunning, last done and dunning level. Clear? Suppose if the customer makes the payment, you clear the invoice in F-28. So there will not be any open items. So in the first instance itself, system will not find any open items and it will leave the customer. Clear, no? That's how the system uses this dunning, date of last done and dunning level. So
Sir,
cash journal. So before
sir.
stopping, yes, Josna.
Sir, if there is any interest imposed,
Yeah, interest portion also it is paid by the customer.
where we have to enter here, sir?
You need not enter anything, Amma. Based
Sir.
on the configuration you have done,
Sir,
the system will calculate the interest on the appropriate level.
okay, sir.
Jyotsna, can you share your screen? Because you are worrying about that this thing, no?
No,
Who
sir. No, sir. I have. It was solved by the Ravi, sir.
Ravi, who is that Ravi?
Our batchmate, sir.
Oh,
Sir.
how it was solved? What is the problem?
In the open screen, there is a on the left side option is there, no, sir. Options button is there. He has changed the theme
Here.
on the open screen, sir. On the easy SAP screen.
SAP easy access.
The version was 770, so some of
Here.
the options were not visible properly.
Here,
Yes. No options.
okay.
Here he has changed the theme, sir.
Under what
Not
tab?
here.
Ravi,
SAP GUI,
are
not
you there?
here. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, Ravi.
Yeah, not here on the SAP GUI screen. You have SAP GUI screen on the desktop, right?
Which one? SAP.
SAP GUI, SAP GUI screen.
Yes, sir.
SAP GUI, sir. SAP GUI. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Log on,
So
sir.
SAP log on 770, there is an icon, right? SAP log on 710. Left side, there is an icon.
Here, customize the local layout.
No, not that, sir. On the SAP GUI itself, you open right, SAP with the starting, where you
Okay.
have systems and all listed, right?
System or systems and
Here, SAP log on 710, you have that, right?
okay.
Next
Oh,
side,
here,
there is an
okay,
icon.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Click
okay.
on there.
Fine, fine, fine.
So we change the theme.
Okay. From there, actually, what is the problem, Jyotsna?
సార్ స్క్రీన్ లో మీ స్క్రీన్ ఓపెన్ చేయగానే మీరు ఏ స్క్రీన్ అయితే ఓపెన్ చేస్తారో దాని టీ కోడ్ కింద కనిపిస్తుంది కదా సార్.
So the status bar.
స్టేటస్ బార్ టీ కోడ్ అది కనిపించట్లేదు. ప్లస్ డౌన్ పేమెంట్ ఎంత ఉంటుందో అది మీకు ఎంట్రీ చేసేటప్పుడు సేల్స్ ఇన్వాయిస్ ఎంట్రీ చేసేటప్పుడు డౌన్ పేమెంట్ అనేది కనపడుతుంది. నాకు అక్కడ కనిపించట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు థీమ్ చేంజ్ చేయగానే కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఏ థీమ్ పెట్టారు? which theme you have inserted there?
Right now, ఇంతకు ముందు SAP Quads అని ఉండేది. Something called Quads theme for SAP GUI 710 above. But now we reverted back to SAP Signature theme. SAP Signature theme is the one that you are showing right now is SAP Signature. So we put it back to that and then.
Okay. So your problem is solved, right?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay. Now cash journal. See, cash journal is nothing but your petty cash account. Right? So most of you know the petty cash accounts, right? So the petty cash account is used to enter your petty cash expenses. But in SAP, this cash journal is used. Actually, it's a subledger of bank accounting. So it is used to manage company's cash transactions. The system automatically calculates and displays the opening and closing balances and receipts and payment totals. You can run several cash journals for each company code, like branch-wise and department-wise. Means, see, normally what happens is, every department needs some cash resources to spend on daily expenses, right? So every time you cannot ask the cashier for the cash. That's why what the cashier will do is, they will allot some amount. The cashier will allot some amount for every department, and that amount is kept under the supervision of a responsible person in the department. Then, whenever the expenses are to be incurred, these expenses are met from that cash balance. Then that person maintains the list of all the expenses incurred. Then weekly or fortnightly or according to their policy, the list of expenses is sent to the main cashier, and the main cashier, right, will account these expenses in the general ledger. Then whatever the expenses that have been spent will be reimbursed to the person in the department. This is called interest system, right? So the same is the functionality with the cash journal. Actually, the cash journal is the subledger of bank accounting. So you can run several cash journals for each company code, like branch-wise and department-wise. So departmental-wise, you can maintain the cash journal, or branch-wise also you can maintain the cash journals. It is also used to process the following transactions: cash purchases. They are also called, cash purchases, then cash sales. The cash is also called walk-in sales sometimes. Then we can also make small payments to vendors through cash journal. We can also account for small receipts from the customers. Then receipts from the bank withdrawals, payments to bank deposits, then payment of expenses to cash, and receipt of revenues to cash. So these are the business transactions which we can process through cash journal. Now, what are the advantages of the cash journal? Number of cash journal business transactions can be created as part of customizing. Hence, it is easy, smooth, and fast to make entries in the cash journal. In a two-step procedure, you save the entries in the cash journal before they are transferred to finance accounting. And one more thing is, it is easy to delete the cash journal entries. Normally, once you post a document, it cannot be deleted. It has to be reversed, right? But in the case of cash journal, you can delete the business transactions that have been saved. And one more thing is, the most important feature of this cash journal is, you cannot go negative. Means, without a balance in the cash journal, you cannot post expenses. But in the case of main cash account, the cash account balance can go in negative. But in the case of petty cash book or cash journal, the balance cannot go negative. That is a very, very important point to be remembered in the case of cash journal. The cash journal is a single screen transaction. This means that you can enter, display, and change the cash journal documents on one screen. Cash journal entry, receipt, and payment can be printed easily. Also, cash journal printing is possible. Every day, or once in 2 days, or according to requirement and convenience, weekly, monthly, fortnightly, you can take the printout of the cash. Then with every transaction you post, the system will display daily what is the opening balance, what are the receipts, minus what are the payments, then what is the closing balance. So all these details are displayed by the system with every transaction you post. See, cash journal ensures that cash balance cannot go into negative. Without balance in the cash account, cash journal, right, you cannot post the expenses. All cash transactions are available at one place. Cash position can be viewed at any point of time. Cash transactions, receipts and payments can easily be analyzed on daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Configuration time is also very less. Now, creation of GL account for cash journal. Write down one point there. We have to create a separate GL account. We have to create a separate GL account for every cash journal. SPRO, finance accounting, bank accounting, business transactions, cash journal. See, all the settings related to cash journal are available here only. Create a GL account for cash journal. You see the transaction code FS00 only. So GL account is equal to 2,01,02. Company code SSKV. Go to menu GL account create. Account group is current assets, loans, and advances. Petty cash account balance also part of your current assets. Select balanced account. Short text is equal to petty cash account. Short text is equal to petty cash account. GL account long text is also petty cash account. Go to control data tab. Account currency INR. Select only balances in local currency. Select line item display. Sort key 001. Then go to create bank interest tab. Field status group G001. Select post automatically only. So some space is there, no? Please write down there. This checkbox is selected. This checkbox is selected for those GL accounts which are to be posted. Don't say which are to be posted, which are to be updated. Which are to be updated. Which are to be updated automatically through postings from other modules. Through postings from other modules. When this checkbox is selected, we cannot post manually into that account. We cannot post manually into that account. Okay. So this is to be updated from the postings through bank accounting module. So we select post automatically only, and you cannot post into this petty cash account manually. Click on save. Now, remaining things we'll see on Monday because I'm going to start a new batch today at 8:30 p.m. So I have to do some preparations for the demo session, right? So remaining things we'll see on Monday. And if you have any questions also, please ask them on Monday.